What's up? How you doing out there? Glad you decided to join me out here. Another beautiful day out in the woods. We're just out here, living the cannabis health and wellness life. And just had some stuff I wanted to share with you guys, and also want to bring you out in nature, lift your vibes up. Wherever you're at, make sure you're getting in some good deep relaxing breaths, and just chill out with me for a minute. All right, so tip of the day time. All right, tip of the day for today: CBD is not a solution for good health. And y'all, I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, what the heck is this dude talking about? He makes CBD, he owns a CBD company. What does he mean CBD is not a solution for good health? All right, let me get into it. All right, and when I say, I'm gonna say cannabis. All right, we own a CBD company, but I feel like, really we're talking about cannabis. Okay, CBD is one of the many cannabinoids found in cannabis. And one of the things that bugs me about a lot of other CBD companies, especially around here in Kentucky, is that they sell CBD, but you will never hear them say cannabis. And not only that, but they are almost like against medical marijuana, which to me makes no sense. It's like, if you truly believe in the healing powers of cannabis and the one cannabinoid CBD, that's been helping so many people, why would you not want more research done on all these other cannabinoids and people to have access to all these other natural cannabinoids and everything good found in cannabis? I mean, to be honest with you, I'm pro cannabis, pro CBD, but I'm also pro nature. That's how come I'm always out here in nature, just soaking it up, because believe it or not, it's actually extremely good for you just to be outside, just to be out in the sun, getting that good fresh air, man. But so let's get into it though. Tip of the day: cannabis is not a solution for good health. All right, and cannabis is very good for your health, but it's not a solution. It's a tool. All right, and what I mean by this is, if you're living an unhealthy life, you got an unhealthy lifestyle of, always being on the couch, always eating junk food. There's countless things you could be doing that could be detrimental to your health, but it's like, you can't just add CBD to that type of lifestyle and expect to be healthy. That's a false claim that a lot of CBD cannabis people are selling people on, because they're just trying to sell stuff. So they're like, oh yeah, you take our stuff, you'll be healthy. It doesn't hurt. It is healthy, but it's not the solution. It's a tool. All right, and the reason I say that is because you need to use the cannabis as a tool to start living a healthier life. You know what I mean? Like, you have to change your lifestyle. You have to be healthy in other ways. You have to be eating healthy. You have to, cut out all this other stuff. You got to get a good night's sleep. You got to fast occasionally, let your system clean out. You got to, be getting good rest. Health is such a complex subject. You can't add one thing to it and expect it to, everything to just turn around. Now, with that being said, CBD has changed my life and it has turned everything around for me, but it wasn't it by itself. Okay, I had to, CBD is anti-addictive. And what that means is it kind of boosts everything, all your natural endocannabinoids up so much that you're just feeling so naturally good that you're going to want to not give in to other addictions. You're going to be addicted to feeling good. It's almost like, I'm sure we all know somebody addicted to working out. We all know somebody addicted to running, addicted to like doing yoga, addicted to eating healthy. It's kind of the same idea. It's like, you want to tune in with that healthy lifestyle to where you don't want to mess that up. And you're just like, man, I got to keep this going. Heck no, I'm not drinking a soda. That make me feel bad for the rest of the day. Like, no, I'm taking my CBD. I'm gonna eat some good greens, eat some vegetables, maybe have some fruit. You have to use cannabis as a tool. It's not the solution. It definitely helps, and like I said, it helps a lot of people and it changes a lot of people's lives, but you gotta understand, it alone is not going to work. It's almost like I'm sure y'all have heard a lot of CBD companies talking about CBD and isolate, you know, or full spectrum and isolate, and how full spectrum is so much better than isolate, which I really don't, in my opinion, yeah, there's probably more benefits to full spectrum, but isolate is not bad either. It's just different, you know what I mean? And actually, you're gonna see CBD, like isolate, and these individual isolate cannabinoids become more mainstream first, probably because they're a lot more predictable than the full spectrum, because each strain, even each, like, you know, every different plant can have different cannabinoid levels, different terpenes and all this. So, you know, even though it's all natural, it's a little harder to predict what exactly it's going to do than an isolate. And that's how come with our full spectrum, we always recommend everybody experiment, because we're all different, you know, so you got to find what works for you. But anyways, so a lot of people talk about full spectrum and isolate. I look at it like this, you know, we're trying to sell you on a full spectrum healthcare, not an isolated healthcare. They're misleading you by you thinking that, you know, you add this one thing and everything's going to turn around. No, there's a full spectrum of things. It's how you eat, it's how you feel, it's how you think, it's people you're around, it's, you know, so many things. Are you getting exercise? Are you, you know, not watching TV all the time? Like, how are you draining your energy? Like, it's so complex. And to break it down to what a lot of these companies do, and a lot of people even do, and be like, cannabis would fix everything. I mean, it definitely is a great tool, and I'm a major supporter of that tool, and all other plants that we can utilize, we should use as tools. But you got to understand, there's never going to be one thing that is going to be a solution for good health. It's a lot of things coming together. So I just wanted to get that out there, you know, bring you guys that tip of the day of, you know, cannabis and CBD is not a solution for good health. It's a tool for good health, and you have to put that tool to work, you know. And I'm gonna use an analogy I heard Joe Rogan say a lot of times about cannabis, and this is hilarious to me. He says, you know, cannabis is a tool, just like a hammer. He said you can build a house with it, or you can hit yourself in the nuts with it. I mean, it's up to how you use it as a tool. It's not gonna do the work. Nothing's gonna do the work for you. You gotta do the work. But some things are good tools. So, you know, that's what it is. I love you guys. Have a great day.